for having me. Yeah, so what I do is evangelization, so the fact that I'm here talking about ecology and climate change and all this stuff, I cannot help but do it except from the lens of salvation, creation, and the beautiful work of redemption that we have in Christ Jesus. So hopefully today I can give you that component of true conversion that Pope Francis is calling to, because the reality is most of the argument, most of the conversation on the side that is for the environment, that is against climate change and all of this stuff, is coming from something that is detached from the heart of the Christian tradition, right? It might be neo-pagan or whatever. So our goal is to do what Pope Francis has done. His project was to thoroughly place, right, Catholic ecological understanding within the tradition of Christianity, right? And so this understanding comes from the heart of our Creator, who created because He loves us. Now, this is very important because we need to have a biblical and cosmological, and now Pope Francis has added an ecological understanding of where we are in our culture and in our life. So, all right. Now, many of you, I can't walk in front of this, can I? Oh man, here we go. I gotta stay still. This is gonna be intrinsically frustrating. Only because I like to move. Also, I just so you know, I'm gonna read some of these slides. It's not because I don't think you can read, but because we want to make sure it gets on the tape and the translation, all this stuff. Here's a great quote from C.S. Lewis's Abolition Man. How many of y'all know C.S. Lewis? Chronicles of Narnia, we all love those, right? C.S. Lewis, in his book, The Abolition Man, talks about, in his third chapter, this whole thing on man's conquest over nature. What we call man's power over nature turns out to be a power exercised by some men over other men with nature as its instrument, right? You can see this very explicitly in something like nuclear bombs, and implicitly in something like contraception. And we understand that this all comes from a way that we view creation, I think this picture of a mechanical duck is hysterical. That's the only reason why it's on there. It serves no other illustrative purpose. I just think it looks funny. But we do have, in the 15th and 16th centuries, there was an explicit rejection of the biblical, Christian, cosmological view of nature for a scientific, right, view, but based on the scientific revolution, there was a mechanistic and materialistic view of nature. René Descartes and Francis Bacon gave us this modern project. Eventually it would be called the Enlightenment, but it is the elevation of the natural sciences, especially physics, above everything else in order to yield to us applied science, aka technology. As C.S. Lewis says, that the heart of this movement, of modernity, of modern times, is rooted in magical thinking. The idea of using our arts to have domination over others. Francis Bacon and René Descartes were not alienated from this notion of knowledge and power, right? We use that phrase all the time, right? Knowledge is power, right? What we mean by that is the famous phrase, somewhat taken out of context of Francis Bacon, but essentially that scientific experimentation exists to put nature on the rack. You know what the rack is, right? The torture implement, to torture out from her secrets. He used this very aggressive imagery to describe the modern turn. That is, it is no longer time to contemplate nature. Now's the time to change it. And we hear these words continued into, that would evolve through the Enlightenment, into what we call liberal democracy, capitalism, right? Democratic reforms in government. It ends up creating a worldview, a way not only that we act in the world, but a way that we think about the world. This phrase that we have here from René Descartes, I have described this earth, and indeed this whole visible world, as a machine. We see this at the heart of so many of our problems that we are reaping today when it comes to pollution and environmental degradation. Because René Descartes said the only thing that truly has value is the subject. I think, therefore I am. How many of you ever heard that phrase? I think, therefore I am. Most people have never heard of René Descartes, but everyone has heard, or a lot of people have heard of that phrase, I think, therefore I am. We call this in philosophy the subjective turn, that man looks within, and he sees a thinking thing. And he looks without, and he sees just things, just objects. René Descartes viewed those objects not necessarily, I mean, he was a religious man. He was a Catholic. He contributed to the Council of Trent. Francis Bacon, same deal. These were Christian men. But they gave us a vision of knowledge itself, of power itself, and of the universe that was distinctly anti-biblical. No longer are the heavens declaring the glory of God. Now it is a machine. And if we can figure out how that machine works, we can manipulate it to our own ends. So here is Leon Kass. Leon Kass was a member of the Bioethics Presidential Council under George W. Bush. He has a whole series of books books and articles that kind of bring a philosophy to the sciences. But this is how he describes it, and I think this is so powerful for us to understand completely. The new science sought first power over nature, right? That was its motivation, to have power. Then derivatively found a way to reconceive nature that yielded the empowering kind of knowledge. Seek power, and you will devise a way of knowing that gives it to you. So what do we mean by this? That the scientific revolution, right, that brought us so many good things, the technological revolutions that would follow, the industrial age that would follow, the technological and the computer ages that would follow. These are amazing things, and many of them have given us amazing gifts, okay? Like my iPhone and the ability to play Angry Birds when I'm going to the bathroom. That is an amazing gift that God has given us, okay? I understand that and I appreciate that, okay? But when we look at this, we have to destroy the fundamental biblical cosmological view of nature. We have to, in order to build a technocratic future, in order to build a society where power over nature is the baseline assumption, right? This is so powerful. Seek power, and you will devise a way of knowing that gives it to you. We can't view things. See, this is the problem with the type of biblical understanding that went before it. Nature, right? Mother Nature, right? We can use that phrase. Nature itself, the universe, humanity was a part of that nature, right? If you think about the 6 days of creation, man, male and female, is created on the 6th day with the rest of the land animals. We were not created on some radical other time. We weren't imported. Women didn't come from Venus and then from Mars, right? We were there from the dust with the other animals. That's why the church defines the human person as a rational animal, right? This is so important. In the biblical worldview, we are a part of creation. In the Enlightenment, scientific, rationalistic worldview, humanity stands apart from creation. And you can hear this in some of the neo-pagan literature that views man, male and female, as a cancer upon the world. Right? This is what gives us people who want to help with climate change, and they immediately turn to what? Population control. Right? I don't know if you saw this. To me, I think this is the most brilliant move of Pope Francis. So many climate change advocates start with this notion of population control, forced sterilization of women. Oh, guess what? Not in Western countries, right? Why aren't Western countries, why aren't their women being forcibly sterilized, right? No, it's all the other countries that cannot fight against this, right? Oh, you want a well drilled here? Well, your women have to be sterilized, right? This is a horrific thing that has been a part of our practice. But to me, this is a powerful move of Pope Francis, right? He brings on all of these people that are well-known experts in the climate change arena around the world. And he brings them into the Vatican. He got so much criticism from American Catholics over this. And I think they fundamentally misunderstood what he was doing. He brings them onto his turf to change the conversation. Over and over again in Laudato Si, he says all of these climate change initiatives, none of them can even think about involving population control, abortion, forced sterilization, and contraceptives. Right? Why? Because he understands that human nature, that humanity is a part of this thing called nature. See, this is the fundamental thing that we lost. We belong here. We belong here. Creation is a part of humanity. Humanity is a part of creation. You can't sever the two. Just because we are the only beings on earth gifted with a spiritual soul does not mean that we are exempted from this very incarnational reality. And so from St. Thomas Aquinas back to Aristotle and the Greeks and all this stuff, you see this understanding, this cosmological worldview, where there's not a rivalry necessarily between man, humanity, and nature. Sorry, I do a lot of prison ministry where I work with just men, so all my pronouns are men. Okay, so when you think about it, I did an event in Seattle, and the number one criticism was, all you do is use male pronouns. And I was like, I'm sorry. Okay, so here, let's talk more about this knowledge. When we create a knowledge, specifically to harness power, right, we have positives. Isn't he so handsome? He's such a handsome guy, right? I love Pope John Paul. So here's St. Pope John Paul II. Positivism, as we know, results in agnosticism in theory and utilitarianism in practice and in ethics. In our own day, history is in a way repeating itself. Utilitarianism is a civilization of production and of use. A civilization of things and not of persons. A civilization in which persons are used in the same way things are used. Now, how many of y'all have ever studied Pope John Paul's theology of the body? Have you ever studied that? Okay, now I'm going to tell you, you are missing the fundamental posture by which a Christian views nature and natures if you don't follow his argument in the theology of the body. Because it's my belief that Laudato Si takes the theology of the body and expands it, because the Pope was focusing primarily on human sexual ethics. Pope Francis takes that fundamental insight of Pope John Paul. Pope John Paul's number one enemy was René Descartes, and the modern turn towards the subject and the mechanistic view of the world. Because what ended up happening was the sciences look at the body and mechanize it. The human body. The last thing to be conquered is the human body. Right? And so Pope John Paul, wants to re-sacramentalize the human body to show how the body in and of itself is good, and it points to a higher reality, that the very body of a man and a woman tells something of the glory of God. And so as we begin to look at it, you see Pope Francis taking, it's not about a theology of the body where he's going to spend time talking about sexual ethics or whatnot. He's going to expand the theology of creation, or what you could call a theological ecology. A theological ecology is a way of viewing the interrelationship between humanity with the rest of Mother Nature. That is how natures operate. And it is fascinating to me today how you have, amidst especially younger people, a growing rejection of the scientific materialistic worldview, because they have found it lacking soul, lacking humanity. That we've reduced life to a quantitative reality, and that doesn't actually feel like being alive. So it's amazing how we used science to create scientific diets, and now what are people doing? They're getting back to nature by going to farming cooperatives, right? They're going primal and paleo and all of this stuff in a desperate attempt to eschew the scientific production of food and return to this more ancient farming practices and all of this stuff. And I would say that fundamentally, at its core, it is a human intuition that when we reduce life to ones and zeros, something fundamental is being lost because we just feel like we're being used. And you can hear the language of Pope Francis talking about a throwaway culture, where he points out that the way we treat our garbage is also becoming the way we treat our elderly, the way we treat our infirm, the way we treat the sick, and the way we treat the poor. Right? And this is so fundamental to what we're talking about today. A mechanistic, materialistic worldview versus a biblical, cosmological, and I would say ecological worldview. Pope Francis gave us a way of viewing nature because we've always heard it. We're stewards of creation, right? I was taught that while I was gluing cotton balls to paper plates, and we called that CCD, right? And you're, look, you're a lamb of God, right? And we would talk about, it was pretty bad. It's a joke for my kids. But we were always taught that we were stewards, not owners of creation. You hear that, but what does that mean? So in my own personal conversion experience, it means that when I look at my home, it is personal property, not private property. As those big privacy fences go up higher and higher, we realize we are destroying a truly human ecology. My relationship with my neighbors is being fundamentally altered and destroyed. When I try to separate myself from them, I have impoverished myself. With my podcast, there's a guy from Ireland who follows me, and he says that he is in the middle of writing a dystopian short story where the EU passes a law that everyone over the age of 70 has to be euthanized. And they don't because they're unproductive members of society. You can't swing a hammer like you used to, therefore you're not worth anything. And then the whole society goes into an economic collapse because it doesn't realize the fundamental role that the elderly play in not just forming and shaping culture, but actually in parental. He was talking about especially in the savings that young people are given, new families are given by having their grandparents invested and involved, by having people surrounded. When you ignore one area of human ecology, his whole point was to show how it all can come crashing down. A biblical view. Now here we come to the catechism. This is what, I love this. Creation is the foundation. Creation is the foundation of all God's saving plans. Creation is the foundation of all God's saving plans. The beginning of the history of salvation that culminates in Christ. How beautiful is this? That an ecological awakening is a Christological awakening. The theology of the body taught us that having a body, being an embodied creature, was elevated to not only is it good, it is good, it is good, it is good, it is very good, as Genesis says, but that God took on a human nature. The dignity of the Son of God becoming the Son of Mary. How wonderful! At the center, creation finds its peak in the birth, the life, the death, the resurrection, and the ascension of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. When we look at just this paragraph written in the 90s, right, in the Catechism of the Catholic Church, paragraph 280, we see the beauty of that Pope Francis would unfurl in his great Laudato Si, that creation talks to us of salvation. It is the arena, the theodrama that takes place. We need to love and respect creation because it is the foundation of God with us, Emmanuel. This is so beautiful. So here we have Pope Francis. The human environment and the natural environment deteriorate together. When you reduce a human person to nothing but a machine, you reduce the world to nothing but a mechanistic thing to be altered, not something to be loved. What do? We deteriorate together. We cannot adequately combat environmental degradation unless we attend to the causes related to human and social degradation. Do you hear this? This isn't an ecology that attacks humanity. This is an ecology that sees humanity and nature as the same. But when we attack nature to dominate it, to have power over it, we necessarily destroy our own humanity. In fact, the deterioration of the environment and of society affects the most vulnerable people on the planet. The impact of the present imbalances is also seen in the premature death of many of the poor. Brothers and sisters, as the world gets warmer and coastlines get eaten, it is always the poor who suffer first. It is always the poor who suffer first. Jesus Christ has called us to inconvenience ourselves for the sake of the gospel. Not to worship Mother Earth, that is absurdity, right? We are a part of this planet. We are connected to it because the God and creator of the universe willed it to be ordered just so. Our bodies come from this earth and return to this earth. Even our deaths tell of the glory of God. But brothers and sisters, motivated by Jesus Christ, we can truly have an ecological awakening if it comes from a moral conversion. God love you.